you so much for tuning in to a News You Can Use podcast. Wherever you are tuning in, please leave us a review and a rating. It helps us so much to be discovered by others like yourselves. So if this episode resonated with you, leave us a review and a rating wherever you're listening. Share the podcast with 5 other people. Thank you so much.
Free your mind while it's time. What's up with that? I got one thing on my mind. What's up with that? Revolution. Yo, that's Pharaoh Jerome. Please make me die 1,000 deaths in a day, and then I won't jump in the front while you put it down for the new time. Put it down for the new time. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. Shalom, shalom. Hotel. Yeah, MIDT Records. B&B Productions. Rhythmic Sound. Love to rap. Yo, check it out. At all your local neighborhood stores.
Do you want to bring balance to all the wireless radiation fields in your life, including 5G? The Omnia Radiation Balancer is a small sticker you can stick on any device. It changes the state of the field and creates a new resonance between the wireless radiation and your energy field. On the link below, you'll see all our testing results that show how the body responds excellently once you've made this change in your life. Plus, you can enter the discount code BBE in capital letters for a 10% discount. It's easy to bring balance back to your body with the Omnia Radiation Balancer.
Welcome to another episode of the News You Can Use podcast. My name is Frenchaire-Gardner. I am the host of the podcast, and this podcast is a platform to promote Black, BIPOC business owners, musicians, and artists. And we have an awesome business spotlight on the air today. We have Mantra Lotus. Welcome.
Hi, thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, yes.
Doing well, thank you. So Mantra Lotus is a super conscious creator. She is an artist, author, and founder of the Loose Woman's Sanctuary, a global network of women empowering women. The Loose Woman's Sanctuary is an organization that assists women in overcoming obstacles that interfere with career goals and life success. Her services include life coaching, guided meditation, sacred movement, belly dancing, network to net worth programs, and her latest project is Gen Goddess's Legacy Building Project that consists of an NFT art project and crypto literacy curriculum created to bring the attention to the 90% wealth gap plaguing African American women. All right, Mantra.
Yes.
So, yes, that's a little bit about you and your bio. Please tell us about who you are. Give us some historical background of who you are, where you're from, and where you at.
Yes, most definitely. Like you said, my name is Mantra Lotus. I am from St. Louis, born and raised. St. Louis is my home. I love it, love it, love it. Though I frequently travel to other spaces for networking events and to plant seeds and to create other projects and allow them to grow and flourish there. I continue to water the soil here in St. Louis, and I'm blessed to do so. Like you said earlier, I am a super conscious creator, and what that means to me is that I do whatever spirit directs me to do, and whatever spirit directs me to do, no matter how it is, I do my best to not put any limitations on my growth and how I manifest. So I have a lot of stuff that's happening all over, and I'm blessed to have different talents and skills. And so I utilize those skills in my best ability and utilize those skills and talents to help uplift my community. So
I love that. Well, tell us what you're doing with the Loose Woman's Sanctuary.
Definitely. The Loose Women's Sanctuary is my organization. It is an all-women-powered, women-ran organization, as well as a resource and referral network. What I do is, first and foremost, some of the services that I provide is dealing with obstacles or blockages that may hinder with a woman's life success. that may interfere with her career path. We've all kind of had issues and struggles and things that we have to overcome. So the Loose Woman Sanctuary is a safe place, a place of refuge where women can come together and through discussion, through meditation, through group exercises, like you discussed, sacred belly dancing. So different forms of healing aspects we can connect and collect, as well as lift each other up and boost each other up. With the referral and resource network, if there's something that I cannot do or someone amongst the Loose Woman Sanctuary, a part of the staff cannot do, then we referral to licensed therapists, licensed psychologists, and other professionals within our area. So I am connected with resources that are a plethora of resources. So from daycare to real estate to whatever within the St. Louis area. And we're starting to branch out as well. So we do have some sisters abroad, which I call our goddesses abroad. We have a sister in Sierra Leone. We have a sister in Cuba, so Brazil, and where's the other one? Just global. So I'm doing my best to spread the branch and bridge the gap amongst all of us. Also, entrepreneurship programs and projects are plentiful within the organization. So I do my best to kind of include a holistic form of healing. So, it's like you're not just growing in this way, but making sure that every aspect of your growth, which is important to your career and to your life success, is addressed.
I love that. So how did you get the idea to form the sanctuary?
Actually, the Loose Woman Sanctuary came out of a book that I wrote in 2020 called The Loose Woman's Memoir, which is my personal memoir about overcoming my own personal history of domestic abuse, and which in a sense turned into self-inflicted abuse. So becoming loose in a sense of loosening up trials and tribulations, breaking all chains that bind us, be they mentally, physically, or overcoming obstacles or trauma that we've kind of laid dormant, is what has helped me in what I do now and continue to be healthy and whole. So the Loose Woman Sanctuary came out of the need to broaden that from the book and to stretch out and branch out and do something a little bit more hands-on that also was more inclusive to my community and inclusive to my sister circle.
Yes, that's powerful. And
Yeah.
you have a recent project that you are working on, Gin Goddesses.
Yes, within the Loose Woman Sanctuary, the Loose Woman Sanctuary is pretty much the umbrella for everything else. And the Gin Goddesses project is part of our financial legacy and part of generational wealth. So, like I said, I want everything to be inclusive. So when we're talking about economic growth and talking about completely doing what it is that we need to do for the sake of the upliftment of ourselves as well as our family, community, nation, race, for example, we have to include our economic growth. So Gin Goddesses project began from an art project. I'm also a graphic art designer. So I created 10,000 NFTs. These NFTs are sold within the Ethereum blockchain. Though the project features these glorious replicas of African-American women, and it was created to bring the attention to the 90% wealth gap that's affecting African-American women. The other purpose of Gin Goddesses is to bring another aspect of technology to our communities, be it being able to monetize your business from graphic arts and design, being able to monetize your business with other aspects of creating NFTs and taking it into the digital realm, learning about cryptocurrency, creating a crypto literacy curriculum, I believe you discussed earlier, that helps educate the community as well as our youth, our elders. So we're crouching into, as we hit that age of Aquarius, it's important for our neighborhoods to not be left behind. And so the Gin Goddesses project not only includes members of my organization, members of the Loose Woman Sanctuary, but it's also, it's for artists, it's for graphic designers, it's for our leaders, it's for anybody in the community who wants to learn more about digital currency, learn how to upgrade their portfolio, learn about investing. So pretty much have that complete wealth building and wealth generating profile. So that's what Gen Goddesses is. And we actually just had our first art show a couple weeks ago. And so I'm very, very happy about it. Turned out to be a very successful art show. What I did was, since I'm all about monetizing, I'm quite proprietary in what I do. So with the actual NFTs, I've created physical replicas as well. So these physical replicas are art prints. They're nice size paintings that can be purchased. And these replicas are also on journals, on T-shirts, on stickers, purses. So another way to monetize the business. And this is something that I teach within our network to network entrepreneurship classes and groups.
Yes, and how do we tap into this? I absolutely, I'm gonna ask you that, but I also want to just congratulate you. The art is dynamic. Y'all have to go out and see the art. So definitely let us know how we can tap in.
Definitely, yeah, the art is dope. I'm just saying, one of the things I say, this was a project that was divinely led, and with that super conscious creator and utilizing the collective spirit of the universe, me tapping into what spirit wants me to do. This is one of those things. I've never really been a graphic art designer, though I have created graphic art in the past. I'm pretty much a painter. I'm hands-on. I want to put my hand and put brushes into the paint and hit the canvas. So, but this project came to me in the middle of the night, and I stayed on it for like 3 days consistently, literally no sleep, listened to what spirit wanted me to do, and did the work and researched the work. So you can go to www.gengoddesses.com and find it. Gen is short for generational. So, and it's Gen Goddesses, GenGoddesses.com. Also, if you're connected to the Loose Woman Sanctuary, it will guide you to the project. And if you're connected to me on any social media platforms, which is look up Mantra Lotus on Instagram, on Facebook, then you'll be connected to the project as well.
Yes, I love that. And when do you plan on starting your legacy building workshop?
Right. The legacy building workshops will actually start pretty soon. So maybe in the second week of September. I'm still looking up to make sure that we have enough space and that people are able to register, and, staff is on guard, and, that we have everything together. But yes, so within the Gen Goddesses on the website, if you want to be a part of these workshops, please sign up, register ahead of time. That way I know how many people we have and how many seats we have available. So I would suggest go ahead and register for it. So yeah, you might want to get on it. And let's see I guess that's it in regards to Gen Goddesses.
Love it. And so I also see that you have sacred movement belly dance classes offered. So when are those, and where can we get into the classes?
Yes, most definitely. My sacred movement dance classes are at the Beard YMCA right now, which is a local YMCA off of Page. It's actually 5555 Page Avenue. For locals, it's the old Monsanto YMCA. The belly dance classes are Wednesday nights from 6:15 to 7:15. And it's a part of body positivity. It's a part of connecting and collecting with ourselves and reinforcing the energy, reinforcing God and Goddess energy, and letting it out. So there is a lot of ancient technique, which has to do with breath work and doing things that help us stay healthy, I guess. So improving circulation, improving our cardiovascular health, as well as pumping and tapping into our core. So with that breath work, it's very imperative. So I teach stomach vacuums. I teach how to utilize the muscles, how to push out toxins, how to strengthen the digestive tract, as well as strengthen our reproductive organs, which is very important and imperative, and cleansing out the lymph nodes, all of that. And so that's pretty much done within the sacred movement. I also teach and instruct meditation and yoga. So my yoga classes and meditation classes are at the Bear YMCA as well. They're on Monday evenings, so same time slot, 6:15 to 7:15, 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursday mornings. And now I'll start doing our spiritual workshops. I will spiritual meditation and yoga practices on Sunday mornings at 9 a.m. at Love and Light Wellness Center at on Hampton. So you might want to get involved with that as well. So look up Love and Light Cuisine and Love and Light Wellness. We're starting that possibly this Sunday at 9 a.m. So every Sunday, look for that. And I'll probably post a registration link as well, so we can see how many people want to be involved and who's interested in that.
I love that. So you really do take a holistic strategy in regards to building community, and I really love that because you can't tap into economics without tapping into getting the wellness of your mind and body right. So
Right.
I love that. That's really powerful.
Yes, that's right. And that's one of the things that we all need to know who we are. So, and sometimes we get lost. Sometimes we, get caught up in the world. So it's important to kind of get centered, get balanced, learn who you are, tapping into who you are and what your life purpose is. It has nothing to do with anybody else. A lot of times we try to compete with what it is that we see, and it's unnecessary to compete because we are uniquely and divinely created, uniquely and divinely blessed, and we've been strategically placed here with a plan, what I call a manifest destiny that we need to follow. And in order to follow that plan, we need to know what the plan is. So meditation for me and from what I teach to my clients is a way to learn what that path is. It's a way to regroup, get back to who we were before we became these physical beings here, and and caught up in a sense and in the world. So it's something that's very important. So yeah. And if you on the Loose Woman Sanctuary, you can also book private classes for anything from the sacred movement to Goddess Entrepreneurship Lives to the meditation and and yoga flow. So I do offer private sessions and private classes. So
Nice, very nice. And last thing before we get out of here, I will say this: we tried recording this episode before, but we had some technical difficulties, and I'm so glad that you were able to get back connected with me. And the last time we spoke, you mentioned that you design your website, you help women design your website. So I wanted to put that out there too as well.
yeah, I'm also like I said, I'm a graphic arts designer, but I also build websites. So on my personal website, you can connect to that, which is justmantra.org. So www.justmantra.org. You can go and connect to some of the web hosting that I do. And that's one of the ways that I'm able to help members of the organization is if you don't have a website, then I can kind of help you design that website and help you get started, because it's very important that you have a website for your business to build business growth, to build this credit. You need a website, to showcase that you're serious, that your business is business, So that's imperative as well. So it's a lot of things that, as I expressed earlier, that I've been blessed to be able to do and assist in. So if anybody needs it, I got you on that.
Yes, most definitely. Well, before we get out of here, Mantra, I really thank you so much for coming on to a News Ease podcast and speaking with our audiences today. I just want to ask you to drop 2 more gems for any aspiring business owners or entrepreneurs. What advice would you offer them?
The best advice is do what it is that you love. Books that are out, meditation and intention setting journals that are out. You can find links to those to the websites as well on any one of those websites. But follow your bliss. We again have been strategically placed. This whole destiny that we have has already been paved out. So a lot of it is just tapping into who you are and those things that bring you joy, that thing that you wake up in the morning thinking about, that thing that, you want to keep on doing that you never tire of. If that's something that brings you joy, and if that's something that creates bliss for you, why not monetize it? So whatever that is, learn how you can take your talents, take your joy, take those gifts that you've been blessed with, and make an income and live and create your happiness. Be able to do some of those wishes, create the miracles in your life. And that occurs from us being just who we are. So that's very important. That's one of the gems. And the second gem would be to meditate by finding what that purpose is. The way that you find it is through meditation. We can switch those either way. So if you want to start meditating to tap into your power and find your purpose, there you go. When you want to create that power and that purpose, then meditate. So, and then lastly, carry through. No matter what, put those beliefs into action. No matter if you're tired, if you feel like you can't do it anymore, do something. Every bit of action, it creates a reaction. And so when you act, and also the universe, your spirit guides, your ancestral guides will help push you further to that goal. So the more you start stepping to what it is that you feel that your life purpose is, the more the universe helps it take place and allows those things to manifest. So we are in complete control over our destinies. There's something that I say throughout my meditations and through my clients and my members is that I am more than a conqueror. I'm the architect and designer of my destiny. The blueprint of who I am lies within my DNA. So if you know who you are, know where you come from. It has nothing to do with necessarily the struggle. It has nothing to do with our past. It's so much more important in us being present and taking the past to instruct the present. And each time we move forward within the present, we are directing our future. So take hold of your moment now,
Ashe.
Ashe.
Yes, that was powerful, Mantra. Thank you.
Oh, blessings. Thank you. Be able to do this again.
Yes. Yay, man, to that. We did this time.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tell everybody how do we connect with you? Drop your websites. I'll put this all in the notes, but tell us where we can find you and where we can find you on the social media account.
Most definitely. On Instagram, _Lotus, or at Facebook, I'm Mantra Lotus. LinkedIn, Mantra Lotus. Mantra Lotus. And my main website is justmantra.org. You can go to the Loose Woman Sanctuary. So that's www.loosewomansanctuary.com. Go there and find out about the events, and as well as connect with the other websites. You can find me on YouTube under Tuesday Table Talks or Mantra Lotus. I do have a live podcast that's taking a little bit of hiatus, right? And we'll be up real soon. We're regrouping. You can find it there. You can find my books then on Barnes & Noble and Amazon.com and some local stores here within. And we'll be pushing more of those intention setting journals. And also there's a legacy building journal and intention setting that's coming out with a financial literacy plan and all of that. This one I'm like super stoked and happy about. So it's coming out real soon. So any of you all, if you're really serious about manifesting and getting your money and getting your wealth in order and creating that complete generational wealth, that type of wealth that our grandchildren can benefit from.
Yeah.
That's what we own. So we changing that sort of mindset and building that wealth manifestation goals and plans. So that journal, those are coming out very soon as well. So let's see, what else? I think that's about it. Look me up, contact me. I'm open, willing to connect and network and do what we have to do to build each and every one of us up. So
let's go. All right, y'all heard connect with Mantra Lotus. She's dope and ready to work with you and collaborate and partner with you. So let's get our passions and purposes. Let's get it going.
Yes, yay, Bo. Yay, Bo. I love you guys.
I love you too, Goddess. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. And until next time, I'm going to say peace.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Check this out. Yo, them beats is poppin'. Check this out. St. Louis' very own hit record release. Love Song. By JCD, rap artist. Yeah, he's fat. Check this out. From MIDT Records, B&B Productions. Pick it up to local neighborhood store.
Hello again. This is Frenchaire, and I am just so grateful that you took the time to listen to another episode of a News You Can Use podcast. It really means a lot to me. I meet some really dynamic entrepreneurs and business owners in person and over the net. And it delights me that there are people all over the world getting to know these business owners, their businesses, and the impact that they are having in their communities. At this time, I do ask that you review and rate the podcast wherever you are listening, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Rate and give us a review. By doing so, you help this podcast to be discovered by others that have similar tastes, views, and beliefs like yourself. So if this podcast episode resonated with you, please, I'm almost begging you to leave us a review and rate the podcast, and also follow us or subscribe wherever you're listening to the podcast. This podcast is about promoting BIPOC business owners, musicians, and artists. And I'm all of that. What? Ow! So let me shed some light on the things that I have going on and ways that you may support my businesses. As an author, I have several books that you may purchase in print, ebook, and as audiobooks. Mommy and Daddy, Do You Still Love Me Anymore is available. The first edition is available on Amazon as an ebook. Mommy and Daddy, Do You Still Love Me Anymore? The second edition is available in English and translated in Spanish, available as a paperback or ebook. The English version as an audiobook as well. All the ways to buy the book are in the show notes, and I am grateful for you. If you go to my website Frenchaire.com, I can get you signed copies. If you go to Amazon, the book won't be signed, but you'll have the book, and that'll be lovely. I'd love for you to give me a review on Amazon. Finding Joy in the Journey Volume 2, Healthy Ways of Finding Joy During Difficult Times, 90-day devotional is available. It's Amazon #1 bestseller. Gold Nuggets for Entrepreneurs, Lessons That Change Your Life is an international #1 Amazon bestseller, written by 11 authors from all over the world. The Strategy and Struggle is available on Books to Read, available on different ebook platforms. And The Single Save Struggle, The Struggle Continues, is available on my website at Frenchaire.com. Right now, I have put a deep discount on all of my art, paintings, original abstract paintings that I have painted, and I want you to get them. They're on my website at Frenchaire.com/shop. So just go to the shop, and you can get original art made by me, painted by me, and they are pretty dope. They're abstract. My hope is to bring you peace and joy and love and light and hope with the paintings. Also, I have designed collections of merchandise with the original abstract paintings, some of them. So you can go to Frenchies, Frenchys, wonders.threadless.com. That's in the show notes. I have all my websites on there. If I didn't put a specific book on the show notes, it's either on my page, Frenchaire.com, or you can go, which is Frenchaire.com, or you can go to my link tree that I have all the links to the books, linktree.com/FrenchAirG. And I am grateful for you. If you know a business owner, or you are a business owner that is listening to the podcast right now and you want to be a guest on the podcast, email me. My email is in the show notes. And let me know you want to be a guest. Hey, I'd like for you to leave a voice message. Leave a voice message that I can play on the next episode. Encouragement, suggestions. Tell me that I suck. Tell me that you love the show. Anything. I'm open. So leave me a voice message. The link is in the show notes. I think it's at the very end. And again, I'm just so grateful that you tuned in to another episode of a News You Can Use podcast. Take advantage of the link, the affiliate link for Omnia Radiation Balancer. You get 10% off with the code B. And if you are a musician, or artist that makes music, definitely email us your MP, I think it's 4, or whatever. Email your music to me, and I'll definitely play it on the podcast, and of course give you credit and send you the link so you can share that and you can have that in your portfolios. And thank you to all the artists and musicians that have sent me music in the past. And again, I'm just grateful that you're tuning in. Tap in to every business owner that graces the News You Can Use podcast stages, and connect with them and support their businesses. And we want to support your businesses. You can be a sponsor if you want to advertise on the episodes. And so email me to discuss that. Again, the email is in the show notes. So you can advertise on this podcast. And let's continue the conversation. You can continue the conversation on my Instagram page, Frenchaire_Gardner. And that is in the show notes. So let's continue the conversation that we had here on this episode on Instagram at Frenchaire_Gardner. I want to hear from you. So follow me and let's continue the conversation. Peace. Thank you.
St. Louis dropping, popping.
Black bodies on the line. Let the creator elevate your mind.
New hits like this.
But free, you're out, no mistake. That's the way the pitch break. My old man, sleeping in his
The Redemption song by the V.
sometimes
Nelson.
grumbling and complaining, but always keeping on. A garden of fragrant flowers. Then you, woman, child,
Last poet, you know it.
flowering garden of my heart, and my heart opened to you.
Pick it up at your local neighborhood stores.
Flowing out.
Us LLC. Hip hop with DJ Ben.
So you've been enjoying the beats by the host, Frenchaire-Gardner. And the other musicians who have submitted their music to a News You Can Use podcast. Your music can be played on the podcast too. Globally streamed. Come on now. Email us your MP3 WAV files. Only criteria that you either black or brown and that your music is positive. Because on the News You Can Use podcast, we promote positivity and vibrating on a high frequency. And so, send in your music. I'll play it. And it'll be fun hearing your podcast. You're hearing your song played on Spotify and iHeartRadio and Pandora and Audible and iBooks and Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Stitcher. And there's over 30 countries besides the United States are streaming a News You Can Use podcast. So I'm just grateful for you. I'm grateful for all the musicians who sent us music and gave us permission to play their music on our podcast and platform. So send us your music. I'll put the email in the show notes. You can always reach out to us on Instagram on our B and Us LLC page. That's, the @ B as in beautiful, E as in excellent, A as in and, D as in dance, U as in umbrella, S as in sing, L as in light, L as in love, C as in if you're scared, go to church.
I want to create a beautiful world for you, black woman. A world of beauty for beautiful you. A world where black women can bathe, naked and unashamed in gentle streams. A world where poetry is you, black woman, bathing in gentle rhythmic waves. I will create, 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 until I create that world for you, black woman. You smiling, the beginning of all things, like the sea caressed by moving fingers. If ever there was a beginning, it was you. Smiling waves moving in soft geometric patterns, forms blending into the subtle perfection of your body, glistening with crystal droplets of love's water and smiling, even in tears. The waves come gently at times, but even the sea is made rough by the angry moon, and you are sometimes sadness, trying to harness that moon, but the sea is alive in your eyes. And the perfection of
David Nelson, Redemption Songs, Last Poet.
Like you, smiling. I want to create a beautiful world for you, black woman. A world of beauty for beautiful you. A world where black women can bathe, naked and unashamed in gentle streams. A world where poetry is you, black woman, bathing in gentle rhythmic waves. I will create